Okay, now in today's session, we'll discuss about of the introduction to digital system. Okay, so this is the part of the second unit, that is the design of the advanced digital system with the hardware description language. So already we have covered the uh, few parts of that second unit, that is the hardware description language, HDL. Okay, so we have covered the two types of the hardware description language. One is the VHDL. Okay, that is the very high speed integrated circuit hardware description language, and second is, yes, Verilog. So we have discussed in detail about of this hardware description language. That is, we have studied that is the what are the features, data types, operators, what are the different description methodologies are used in the VHDL as well in the Verilog, right? Because whenever we have to represent any digital circuits, we know about of the first we know about of that digital circuit, what is the logic of that digital circuit, and according the logic will possible to represent that we can will possible to make a model of that digital circuit with the hardware description language. Either you can represent that digital circuit with the VHDL or the Verilog. Okay, so that is the flexibility for the users or the designer, right? But before use of the anyone hardware description tool, that is the either VHDL or the Verilog, but user or the designer know about of that language in detail, right? So it may be the majorly focus on the we know knowledge about of the description methodologies, how we can represent that digital circuit with the description, different description methodologies like the modeling styles, right? Again, we know the knowledge about of the statements. It may be the sequential statements, concurrent statements, right? So according the logic of that digital circuit, again, there is user will get the flexibility to use the different sequential as well the concurrent statements. But we know about of the syntax of that statements. According that syntax, you can represent the logic within the architecture body of that hardware description language. Okay. Now in this unit, so we have covered the hardware description language part. Now we know about of the digital system. So already you have covered the digital system through your second year subject, that is the digital DLED, right? So through this subject already you have covered the digital systems. You have collected the knowledge about of the digital system, right? So just here we will review the of that digital system, and we will understand that is the complex, or we can say the advanced digital system, like the combinational machines, sequential machines, state machines, finite state machines, types of the finite state machines, like the uh, Boole machines, Mealy machines. Okay, so we'll just review all about of these all the digital systems, and uh, through the few examples, we'll understand how to implement that system with the hardware description language, either the VHDL or the Verilog, right? So first, we will classify the digital system. Okay, in the digital systems, these are the highlighted topics which we'll cover under the digital systems, right? So before going on to the our system, that is the digital system, just we'll understand the classification of digital system. The classify the digital system. So based on the two factors, we can categorize that digital system. One is that the combinational machines, and second is the sequential machines, right? Again, we know that in the combinational machine, what type of the circuit will comes under the combinational, what types of the circuit digital circuit will comes under the sequential machine. Okay, so that things also we will discuss. But at primary level, just we know about of the combinational and sequential. That is combinational. If you have, whenever we have to understand the combinational, we know the properties of the combinational machines. That is the output of this system must be strictly a function of the inputs, right? That is the one of the properties of the combinational, right? And the second important properties of the combinational is the no feedback path can exist from the output to the input. Okay, so this is the important properties of the combinational. And comparatively combinational, uh, we know about of the properties of the sequential. That is feedback path is exist, right? The system must have at least one feedback path from the memory element to the system input. Okay, so that is the important property with the sequential, right? It means that in the case of the sequential circuit, feedback path is exist. In the combinational circuit, feedback path is not there. Okay, path uh, that is the no feedback path between the output and input. Okay. And second property in the sequential machines, that is the system must have some memory capability, or we can say the memory element to store a data, right? So this is the second and important property with the sequential machine, right? So whenever you have to classify that sequential machine, or also again we can classify the sequential machine with this these two machines, like as a synchronous sequential machine and asynchronous sequential machine, right? But before going on to the classification of that sequential, we just know the difference between the sequential machine and combinational machines, right? What done by the combinational machine and what done by the sequential machine, right? Uh, that is, first, if you have categorized the digital systems, so we are getting the two main categorization of that digital system: combinational machine and sequential machine. And again, in the combinational machines, we are getting the different circuit, like as the random logic, array logic. Okay. And in the sequential machine, if you categorize, we'll get yes, synchronous and asynchronous.
Synchronous.
Okay, who will tell me what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous? Yes, yes, we will define the term synchronous and asynchronous. Yes, what are the sequential machines? Yes, will tell me the name of the sequential machines. Yes, yes, am I audible to all? Yes, am I audible to all? Please reply anyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just here we are discussing with the introduction of digital system. If you categorize the digital system, we are getting the two basic factors, that is the combinational and sequential machines, right? So if you observe the properties of, or we can define the term as the sequential machine, that is sequential machine can be defined as a circuit having the two basic sequential properties. What is the basic properties? That is, the system must have some memory capability, or we can say the memory element. And second is the system must have at least one feedback path from the memory element to the system input, right? So that is the definition of the sequential machine. A circuit having the two basic sequential properties. In addition, it must, under an input condition control, exhibit a cyclic nature, right? And in the combinational machines, the feedback path is not exist, right? The feedback path can exist, no feedback path can exist from the output to input. So directly you can, there is no any feedback path. It means there is no any control from the output to input, right? And second property, the output of the system must be strictly a function of the input. Okay. Then fundamental difference between sequential, combinational, classification of sequential, finite state machine, operation of FSM, classification of FSM. Okay, these are the advanced circuits. But now here, again, if you classify that sequential machine, we are getting the synchronous and asynchronous. So synchronous, it means that, yes, the hardware devices used such as the flip-flops or memory are cycled by a special single synchronization input waveform called a clock, system clock, right? So clock is used in the synchronous, and in the asynchronous case, yes, clock is not considered, right? That is the basic difference, right? Again, the classification, finite state machine. Okay, yes, anyone will define me the finite state machine? Yes, what do you mean by the finite state machine? A sequential circuit that has some practical bounds governing the number of different conditions, or also we can say the states, number of the states. Okay, in which a
Number of state.
yes, yes, please define.
Number of state.
Yes, right, right. Just define again.
Number of step can be defined in finite state machine.
Yes, yes. A sequential circuit that has some practical bound governing the number of different conditions, or we can say the different states in which a sequential machine can reside. That is the simple definition for the finite. Also, we can define that is the number of states, right? Just I will ask the one question. Okay, all of you know about the microprocessor and microcontroller. Okay, related to that digital system. Yes, I'm asking the one question. All of you know about the microprocessor and microcontroller, right? So microprocessor is the FSM. Yes. Yes. Anyone will justify it? Yes. Microprocessor is a FSM, finite state machine, or not? Yes. Anyone can justify it? Yes. Just I will know about. I will get the how you know about of the FSM and the digital systems. Yes. Question is very simple. Yes. Is the microprocessor is the FSM or not? Yes. Yes, no one will possible justify about of the microprocessor or the microcontroller is the FSM or not. What is the FSM? Finite state machine. Where is the finite state is considered? Number of state is there, but these are the finite, right? So practical purposes, whenever we have to design that digital systems, so that system having the finite states, so it's called as a finite state machine, right? So microprocessor is not a finite state machine, because microprocessor based system, or also we can say the computer or the controller is a sequential machine, right? But as it can reside in large number of states. But for practical purpose, the number of states is not finite. So it is not a finite state machine, right? Microprocessor is not a finite state machine. Okay. So who will take me, or yes, you will possible to list out the finite state machine? Yes. Anyone will possible to tell me the name of the finite state machine which already you have covered in your digital subject? Yes. Yes, anyone will possible to tell me about of the name of the finite state machine? So again, I'm defining the finite state machine, a sequential circuit that has some practical bounds governing the number of different conditions, or we can say the states in which a sequential machine can reside. That is the definition of finite state machine. Practical bounds governing the number of states. That is very important sentence, right? So microprocessor is not a finite state machine, because it can reside in large number of states. For practical purpose, the number of state is not finite. So microcontroller is not a finite state machine. It's a sequential machine, but it resides in a large number of states, and practically it's not possible, right? It's not a finite states. So microcontroller is not a FSM. But if you list out the FSM, so you can you can say the example, that is the 4-bit binary counter is an example of a finite state machine, right? If the 4-bit binary counter is there, okay, so how many are the possible states is there? How many possible states is required? Yes, anyone please reply me. If the 4-bit binary counter is there, so how many it has the how many possible state is there? Yes. 4-bit binary counter, how many possible state is there? Question is very simple. Okay, 4-bit binary counter is a finite state machine, and it required 16 possible states, right? So it has the finite states, so obviously it a finite state machine. Okay, so all of you understood about of the finite state machine, right? The concept of finite state machine, right? Yes, again I'm going to repeat for all of you. This is the part of the second unit, that is the design of the advanced digital circuit using the hardware description language. Here we know the knowledge about of the hardware description language to represent that digital circuits. As well, we know in detail about of the digital system. Okay, so first here we will take the view of that the digital system. If you know about of the details about of that digital system, then you will possible to represent that digital system with the hardware description language. VHDL or the Verilog is just you are getting the options to represent that digital system. But you know knowledge about of the what is the logic is there, if there is the output in terms of the Boolean expression is there, you know knowledge about of the Boolean expression, truth table, how to represent the logic of that system, Again, if there is any state machine, so you know the knowledge about of the Moore machine, Mealy machine. Okay. So then you will possible to design or represent that digital system with the hardware description language. Okay. So I think all of you have to note down all these points which are very important when we have to understand that is the digital system. Okay. In short, just I explained what meant by the combinational machine, sequential machine, right? So what is the fundamental difference between the sequential machine, combinational machine, right? What is the classification of sequential machine? Okay, what meant by the finite state machine? And now here we have to understand the finite state machine, the different classification of finite state machine and examples of that FSM with the hardware description language. So this is the very complex part. This is the very hard part of that unit. It before all of you know about of the basic fundamentals. So all of you note down all these points and please read it with your digital books. Okay. In the next lecture, we'll again take the review of all the points and then we'll go to the examples of these finite state machines with the hardware description language. Okay. So all of you have to practice it with the hardware description language as well. You know about of the basic concept of the digital system. So I hope in next lectures, all of you have to prepare with the digital systems. Okay, basic of the digital systems. Okay, so this already I have mentioned, highlighted the points. All of you have to note down all these points. Okay, then we'll go on to the examples with the Moore and Mealy machines. Okay.